Back-to-back road games did not work in the favor of the Arkansas women's basketball team yesterday after they lost to Auburn in overtime. At the end of regulation play, both teams were tied 56-56, but Auburn took advantage of a season-high turnover rate by the Razorbacks. In overtime, Arkansas's defense switched from 2-3 zone to man-to-man, which still didn't help with their turnovers. And all the Tigers had 21 steals against them. The Hogs were outscored in overtime 15-4, which led to the ending score after OT 71-60. Arkansas's Jessica Jackson once again led in scoring with 19 points and 3 rebounds. Now looking more closely at the game comparison, you can see where a lot went wrong for the Hogs. First, starting off with steals, the Tigers had 11 more than them, and also the Razorbacks had a season-high 28 turnovers. Yes, I said that right, 28. Field goal percentage for Arkansas was 35%, while Auburn topped them 42%, and Auburn out-rebounded them by 8. Defense is really what won this game. Over in high school basketball, the Fayetteville Bulldogs have pretty much had a perfect season, making them #1 in the 7A West standings, but also in Arkansas Class A standings. Sports reporter Heather Geller has more on the winning team and the top player behind their victories.
It's been 7 years since the Fayetteville Bulldogs have won a state title. So far this season, they've been on a roll and sit alone at the top of the 7A West without a loss.
That's definitely our #1 goal, is to get Coach Adams a ring.
This team has been playing lights out, and they've done it behind their star guard, Peyton Willis.
It's been really fun. It hasn't been like this since I've been here, so it's a little bit of pressure, but it's fun.
Friday night, they'll face off against rival Bentonville, who all eyes have been on this season.
It's always a big game. It doesn't matter what the records are. The place is going to be full. They got one of the top players in the country. In my opinion, I got one of the top players in the country, too. Not everybody else sees it that way, but I do.
The Bulldogs have the better record so far this season, but with another guard up the road who has been making headlines, Fayetteville and Willis often get overlooked.
Any player like Malik's going to overshadow anybody. I mean, he's just that special a player, and, you know, I kind of look at the positives of what he's brought to our conference and to our league, and, you know, anytime he walks in the gym, you're going to have a full house. It doesn't matter where he plays at, and we benefit from that, and I think everybody benefits from that, but if they overlook Peyton, they're making a mistake.
This team's goal, though, is to end their season still on top. In Fayetteville, Heather Geller, 5 News Sports.
As Heather mentioned, the Bulldogs are well on their way to the state tournament. Next, they play an away game at Rogers High School Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Well, it's my favorite time of the year, and you want to know why? It's because the Super Bowl is almost here. After yesterday, we know who the top teams are that will duel it out in the Super Bowl. First up is the battle between Manning's team and Brady's team, or more commonly known as the Broncos and Patriots. Before halftime, it hadn't been much of a battle. Both teams started off with a touchdown, but then the Patriots missed their extra point. That was the first time Gostkowski has missed an extra point since 2006. After that, the Broncos were on a roll, winning 20-18, which means the Broncos are Super Bowl bound. Next, over in Charlotte, Carolina, the Panthers took on the Arizona Cardinals. Even though Vegas had the game tabbed as close, and even coming down to the difference of a field goal, it was nowhere near close. The Panthers and their #1 offense showed out yesterday, blowing away the Cardinals for the NFC Championship, winning 49-15. The last time the Panthers made it to the Super Bowl was in 2003 when they lost to the Patriots. Luckily for them this time around, Brady won't be there. All right, and that's all for sports. Everyone, have a wonderful day.